Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're here to do some more retrospective thoughts videos. Bro, we're starting a new franchise today. I got through the Scream movies, got through the Elm Street movies, and I figured since Gabe, you do a lot of videos with me on this channel, let's do the Evil Dead franchise. I know you're a huge fan of those. I'm a big fan myself. Love Sam Raimi, love the world that he created. So I thought, it was only fitting. Let's do Evil Dead, So we're here to talk about Evil Dead 1, The Evil Dead, released in 1981, written and directed by Sam Raimi in his directorial debut, right? I believe.
Yeah, he this is his first feature-length film. He made Within the Woods, the short film, as the prototype for this movie,
Yeah.
and then raised a budget to make a feature-length version of it, and that became The Evil Dead.
Didn't he get like a lot of his family members to raise the budget and
Yeah,
crew this movie?
yeah, he got a lot of family members to put in money, him and Bruce Campbell, but they got a lot of other outside investors as well. And Bruce Campbell's book, If Chins Could Kill, he really goes into detail about it, and it's really awesome. They would even screen Within the Woods, the short film, at a drive-in, and make money from that to contribute towards the budget. So it's all sorts of awesome stuff that they were doing in the world of independent filmmaking in Michigan for them. So it was awesome.
And it's really cool for people like us to look up to, because we're kind of doing the same thing, like independent, low budget filmmaking right now. I mean, everybody has to start somewhere. That's the thing. Everyone starts somewhere like that. You just don't jump into $50 million movies. But I really got to admire, man, what they did. There was I've heard, you probably know a lot more about this than me, but I've heard the filming experience was just insane and brutal at this cabin.
Sam Raimi is not afraid to torture Bruce Campbell because they're best friends. And that's evident even just from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It's and
Yeah.
so yeah, it's I was just reading an interview where Sam Raimi was talking about how people get surprised at how Bruce Campbell trash talks Sam Raimi just on sets, and it's really funny. But yeah, they were filming like all night, sleeping during the day, or vice versa,
Yeah.
and they were pretty much getting delirious at a certain point. After a few months, the crew just gradually left, and then it was only just a few of them left, like Sam and Bruce, and so yeah, they pretty much lost crew members along the way because people just gave up because the shoot was getting so grueling. But I love filmmaking stories like that, and it's the late 70s turning into the 80s. They were shooting in the turn of the decade, and yeah, I love the story of the making of the original Evil Dead.
Yeah, no, me too, man. And it's really a testament to those guys to endure all they did and to still get a movie like this. I obviously really enjoyed this movie. It's one of my favorite horror films, and regardless of the low budget feel that it has, I think it has some really incredible shots, and the gore is pretty outstanding and just crazy. That's the crazy thing about this one. This one's more serious toned than the later sequels. This one has more of a straight horror vibe. It's really fucking creepy, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
to do all of that on the budget they had and the horrible working experience in the cabin, that's always going to be big props for me, man.
yeah, it was in the freezing cold, and yeah, that's why I think this is my second favorite horror movie of all time. Sam Raimi is my favorite director of all time, and the reason this is my favorite in the franchise is because it is a horror movie, and that's what I love about it.
What did you say where they shot this? Where'd they shoot this?
They shot this in a cabin in Tennessee,
In
and
Tennessee. Okay.
part of it in Detroit and Michigan in that area.
Yeah, dude. It's obviously a classic, man. So many good kills, so many good horrific moments. What what would be your favorite part, if you had any, about this? Your favorite sequence?
Oh, I think the most gnarly part in this movie, other than the end where all the skeletons are dissolving and it's gross, uh, I would say the pencil stabbing in the heel.
Oh
That's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love it how it looks. It's just disgusting, but it's so B movie
Yeah.
fun. I love that whole gag.
Yeah, and like some of it's kind of corny, but it's still intriguing. Like it's not like, oh my god, this is so fucking horrible. It's like, dude, this is crazy.
It's fascinating to see how inventive they were and what they came up with as a result of having a low budget. And that's the genius of Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
And it's because of the low budget that they got so inventive with these crazy shots and these camera angles. Sam Raimi was literally operating the camera for the opening credit sequence where they're in the boat, or it's the demon's point of
That's
view,
right. Yeah.
water. That was Sam Raimi operating the camera, and they were just moving the boat along in the water. So stuff like that, I think, is awesome. And
Yeah.
the runner as it's going down the driveway leading up to the cabin, that's another one of my favorite shots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, really inventive stuff, man. Even though Sam Raimi was like so green when he made this and so new, like you could tell there's shades of future brilliance in there. Like this dude knows what he's doing, regardless of this being his first thing with barely any budget, you know. So props to that, man. And it's very tragic too, you know. Ash basically losing his sister, his girlfriend, like a lot of his friends. It's kind of tragic in a sense.
it really is. And Ash versus Evil Dead, the show, kind of touches upon that and sort of
See, I have not seen. That's the only thing I haven't seen. I've seen all 4 movies, but I've never seen that show. So maybe I should.
it's so much fun, dude. It's a fun show. It's an easy binge too. The episodes aren't long. There's not a lot of episodes.
Okay, cool. And now this takes place like after the series, basically.
Yeah, it takes place after it takes place after Army of Darkness.
Okay. Yeah, I need to check that out, man. I definitely will. It's always been on my to-do list, but I'm such a huge procrastinator, so we'll get to it. But yeah, man, as far as the original, it's great. Everyone loves it. I love it. You love it. It's a good time. I think there's a lot of really good groundbreaking moments in it as far as horror films are concerned. But yeah, if you got anything else to add, man, we can wrap this up.
I'm good. Let's talk about Evil Dead 2.
Let's get to it. All right. Let me know what you think of the original, and we'll see you on the next one.